Jizz in my pants. What up, fellas? What up, fellas? How's everybody doing tonight, man? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your man here in the building, TheShavedLionKing, bro. And I'm back today to chat with y'all real quick, man. I'm back with y'all to chat real quick, bro, about the life of a man who retains. Now, I want you guys to understand something, bro. Our life as a man, okay, can be very, very difficult if we're not taught, if we're not led by example by the right individuals and the right people in our lives. Most men today grow up in households, bro, where there's, some kind of issues where parents are not able to fully watch over their kids, okay? And the reason I say this is because we all were kids once, all of us, and all of us have gone through and done things where, our parents and people who were providing supervision for us didn't always have a complete eye on what it is that we were doing. And with that being said, you guys understand how these devices come into our lives at a very young age and cause us lots of problems. What I end up figuring out in this life of retaining is, at the very end of this thing, once you finally start to learn to retain, when you finally go within, when you finally practice this journey the way it's supposed to be done, you end up going on a journey where you end up finding the master. Now, I want to talk to you guys about who's the master. Who do you guys think I'm referring to when I tell you who's the master? This is a journey you go on to find who's the master. And that master often ends up being yourself. You see, what happens is when you go on this journey of retaining as a man, you complete a cycle. You complete a cycle of life where you go through this world and you learn all of the right tools and all of the right things to keep you on the straight and narrow path. And with that being said, what ends up happening to you is you end up mastering yourself. You end up knowing how to handle yourself in every situation. You end up learning how to love yourself. You end up learning how to go back inside and ask yourself questions and find answers that you once didn't know. This is what I like to call the final level, semen retention, the final level. Once you get to this final level, bro, what's going to happen is, as I said, you've learned everything on your journey. A cycle has been complete. You have now leveled up to a master. You're holding your sexual life force energy and you're transmuting it into your life. And what happens when this goes down is you become someone so special, so gifted, so talented that this energy that you have now held, you want to give back to the world. And what I started to notice is you have to fill a new void that is now empty. You see, what happens in life is we're always chasing these empty voids that we have in our lives. Okay. Many of us have different types of voids. Okay. But what ends up happening is once you go through this journey, once you've completed this journey and you've leveled up and you've mastered, you now have to find a new void to fulfill. Okay. And what this void ends up making you doing is you end up understanding on why things work the way they work. And I mean by society, I mean by your life, I mean by why that this society pushes us to want to release our life force energy. And what you go on in this journey and you find out is you end up finding out that you've been lied to. And once you find out that you've been lied to, you dive in even deeper to see why you've been lied to and why would someone want to hold back humanity from being the best that they can be. And it all boils down to this one thing. It's called control. See, the problem with control is we also have control, even though we are being controlled. The biggest problem is people, mostly men in this generation, in this lifetime, because of the agendas that are put in front of us, have the least self control. And when you don't have this self control, what ends up happening is things that you could have once easily handled now overflowing in your life and creating all sorts of problems and issues in your life. This is why this journey of mastery, okay, completing the cycle is so important because you get to this level where you can sit here up in front of people and you can tell them from experience of what you've seen and what you've gone through. Okay. I want you guys to understand that this is a very, very powerful journey and it is changing. Okay. It is changing, it is morphing. Okay. This energy is so amazing on what it does to one's life. But what, see, the thing is, I want you guys to understand is there's so many different spots in your journey where you're going to want to give up. And this is why I encourage you to keep going because these are the tests of the matrix trying to push you back in the opposite direction. Okay. Because you make a lot of progress on this journey. Okay. But it's very easy to slip and fall back into this cycle. So remember this, the life of a man who retains. You go on a journey at the very beginning of this thing. All right. And what happens is you get to the end of the road, you master yourself. And basically, it's like going back to the beginning. And what do I mean by going back to the beginning? I mean going back to the beginning of your life when you were pure, when you didn't know of these sexual things that are now put out into our world that has infected most of the men. You go back to the times where your mind was innocent. You go back to the times where you look at people for just people. You're not full of judgment. You're not full of bias. All right. You become the person that you're truly supposed to be, almost like childlike. And I've told you guys this. This is what it does. And if you ask anybody who's gone on long enough a journey, they will tell you the exact same thing. Okay, this journey, okay, this life of retention, bro, is what people need to do because it is, in fact, going to bring you back to 0 point. And once you're at 0 point, guess what? Life is great. You're not stressing. You're happy all the time. You're not passing judgment. You're being you. Okay. I want you to understand that you're being you. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. I'm being me and I'm being myself and I'm being genuine and I'm being authentic. And this is the way that people need to be. Society has got us all out here putting up huge facades. People want to act like they're gangster. People want to act like they're living the lifestyles of the rich and famous. People are doing all of these things, bro, that are out of character, okay? Trying to hold up a facade for the matrix, and they're being unauthentic. And what's end up happening when you're unauthentic long enough, you become what it is that you're trying to be. So if you're trying to be a person stuck in the ego, guess what? This is exactly what's going to happen to you. And this is why I love this journey, because it showed me, bro, that all you have to do is go back within, bro, and your life can be whatever you want it to be. I feel so great on what it is that I do. Every single day I wake, I'm happy. Every single day I go outside, I'm thriving. Every single day I meet new people, I am changing lives. And this is the same life that I want to tell the rest of y'all to experience. So you must understand, you guys, the life of a man who retains becomes the best thing ever. Okay. It becomes the best thing ever. Once you start saying no to the constructs of this society, and you guys know what I mean when I'm telling you, when I say it, once you start saying no to releasing this fluid from your body, once you start saying no, bro, to all the norms of which other people are doing, and you decide to go the other path, this is when your life is going to enhance. This is when you're going to change and be that person that you want to be. This is when you have completed the cycle. This is when you become the master. And now at this point, you have learned all there is to learn. And now you have a new void looking to fulfill. Okay. And what that void usually turns out to be is perfection. And when I tell you this is what it is, this is what it is. This is why all these people that we see who end up on these levels end up doing some of the most amazing things that man has ever seen. Writing amazing literature, creating nice, huge articles for us to read, creating classes, leading other men, you know what I mean, being presidents of countries, becoming renowned writers. Okay. This is how you achieve that if you want to be who you want to be. Okay. This is how you do it. And all it takes is a bit of drive, and a man is full of that. What's up, Jim? How you doing in here tonight, brother? True from Broadcasting Station, what's happening with you? Dylan, what's happening with you, bro? My man Nick in the building. How you doing today, Nick? It's good to see all you guys. Okay. What ends up happening, you guys, like as I said, what ends up happening is once you've completed this cycle, okay, you're now looking for a new void to fill. The one thing that I want you to understand is this is a journey that you must go on alone. Okay. This is a journey that you have to go on alone. There's no way you could go and do all these things that you know that you can do with your time and your energy by having other energies attached to you. This is a journey that you're going to have to go alone. You're going to have to answer all of these questions that are going to come about in life. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, you have all the answers in your head. The problem is you are not going within. So longer you go on this journey, the easier it gets, you guys. I want you to understand that the easier it gets, and the more energy that you put towards the things that it is that you want, the quicker that they will manifest. So just give it a try, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Truth in Broadcasting Station says a life of much solitude for the man who retains. People could gravitate to you, and many are intimidated. Enthusiasm innates from us, and it scares the wicked, the weak, and the small. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth, bro. All right. People that still have these inner demons, people who still have these issues that have not gone inside and worked on themselves, the people who have not put in the time, the people who have not tried to seek the answers in life, bro, are the people that are irritated by your energy. And that's the fact. This is something that I know firsthand. But the thing is, like I said, the thing is, the best thing to do is understand that you are on a journey, okay? And no matter what people are doing outside of you, don't let it distract you. Stay on the narrow path, stay focused. And I promise you, you'll be able to answer all the questions that you've ever had in life yourself. You won't need to reach out to anybody. You won't need to look outside yourself to anybody. All the answers once one would want to know is already within. Facts, Jim. We are the true enlightened ones. Absolutely, brother. Truth and Broadcasting Station says when you tap into the inner child, it's invigorating. The present is almost ultimate. For real, bro. For real, bro. Okay. And I know, like I said, I know for a fact that this is the way that we're supposed to be as people. Why? Because here it is. We go on this journey of life. We start at the beginning, right? We go through the journey. We grow through young manhood. We grow and evolve into a man. And at the end of our journey as a man, what we start to learn is we start to put in these practices of transmutating our energy, bro. Okay. And then we end up finding out though that if we would have stayed like this when we were younger, we would have ended up the same way. So a trip to the final level is basically like returning to the beginning, okay, of a new journey, okay, a new journey where you have a new perspective, a new outlook, a new vibration, okay. It's childlike. That's why they say you return to the likelihood of innocence in your life when you're retaining your seed, because this is what happens, okay. It's almost like you travel back in time. All right, I'm not trying to sit up here and say and make jokes, you guys. It's not about being immature. It's about returning to the state of which when you were pure, okay? Thoughts, okay? Actions, okay? When you were at that age where you weren't provoked, okay? You all know what I'm talking about, all right? Will says, "What's up, King? Started seeing retention New Year's and it's going strong. Glad I could catch you live." That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. How long you been on it? You said you started at New Year's. So what you were about almost about 2 months, heading on 2 months. Is you're getting close to that, or no, you're about a month. You're about a month in. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man. Anybody who's on retention, bro, for a month, congratulations. You need a round of applause. Give me 1 second, man. That's right, guys. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't need to look outside ourselves. Well said. There's need to hear that at the moment. Not a problem, guys. Not a problem. And the last thing, bro, the last thing I want to talk about this real quick. I told you I wasn't going to be on here very long, but I just wanted you to understand that the life of a retainer, bro, the goal, okay, is to get to the end of this journey. Is to get to the end of this cycle. Is to become the last dragon. Is to become the master. Is to become the person, bro, who put in the discipline, who put in the time, who put in the effort. Okay. Didn't let anything hold him back. So he could get to the ultimate goal, which is to free himself. Free himself, bro, and understand that he's always had this information within. It's the funny thing is we look outside at all these people, all these masters like Bruce Lee, all these kung fu masters, okay? And all these people are the exact same people as we are, and they're just telling you their exact same journey that they went through. This is all what's going to happen to us if we decide to retain our energy as men. Okay, we will eventually go on this journey, and we're going to end up finding out at the very beginning at this journey what it's going to be about. And we know it's going to be about discipline and hard work. Once we get to the very end of this journey, what do we end up finding out? We end up finding out that we go back to 0 point. We go back to pureness. We go back to to wholeness. We go back to the inner peace. Okay. And this is what's now opens up to having a new void to fulfill. Okay. And that new void to fulfill is your purpose, whatever it is that you have on your mind, you have now mastered yourself, you have now mastered the body, you have now mastered the art of retaining your sexual life force energy. And at this point, you can transmute this energy into do whatever you want. And I tell you what happens every single time that you get to this point is you start to wonder how everything is put together. And this is what we call God mode. The inner child is the most sacred thing we own. They use sex pervertedly to weaponize that very inner child. That's the absolute truth, bro. And the problem is, Truth and Broadcasting Station, is they get us so young. They get us so young, bro. Okay. They get us so young. They rob us at a very young age. Okay. And this is what's sad. The saddest part about this whole thing, bro, is that we all grow up and we all fall into this trap. We all believe that these are the things that we're supposed to do. Okay. Let me ask you a question. What if we were ever raised, bro, to not know any of this? What if we were ever not, exposed to this when we were younger? What would you think how we would be? What would you think? How would we be? How would you be? How would the world be if this information wasn't brought forth? What if they tried to tell us younger that to stay away from these things, to go and live your life happily and then wait till the end of your life to choose to do these things? I mean, we are a product of what we were taught, okay? And this is the indoctrination that sadly all of us has fallen up under, okay? So I can only imagine, bro, what would have happened if we had gone through this world and this had never happened to us? Where would we be as people? Where would you be as a person? How would your thoughts be? Okay. And this is why this journey is important because, like I said, you end up going through this, mastering yourself, and understanding that all of this work, all you did was to take you back to 0 point to what you already knew before you were indoctrinated. Okay. This is the final level. Okay. This is the cycle. This is the journey that you went through that you have now become the master. Okay. And now you've completed that cycle. The last thing that you're looking for, okay, is you're looking for something else to fulfill yourself. You're looking for a new void. You're looking for somewhere now else that you could put your energy. But I tell you what, once you've conquered all this type of stuff, there's not much left to want to explore. So what you end up wanting to do, as I told you, is you end up breaking down this matrix for what it is. And this is why people who always get to this point are always writing and making all sorts of podcasts and all sorts of audio books about this information that unlocks your mind, because that's where they're at. They're showing you how to unlock the keys in your brain that you already know. Like I said, this is the final level. This is the journey of a man who retains his seed. This is what you're going to experience from the beginning to the end. I don't even see you in here, Val, man. Guess thanks for being in here tonight, bro. Thanks for being in here. All right, guys. I think I got them all. That's all I wanted to say to you guys tonight, man. Like I said, I wasn't going to be in here very long. I just wanted to tell you briefly about what it's going to be like for a man who retains. Okay. This is what you have to look forward to. Okay. As I said, it's going to be a tough journey. You're going to have ups and downs. Okay. But all you have to do is remain focused, stay on the path. And eventually, what's going to happen to you is you're going to get to the end of this cycle. Okay. You're going to complete it. All right. You're going to become the master. All right. And you're going to understand that this whole time was to get you back to who you already were before any of this happened. Okay. And that's straight purity in the mind and thought, treating people as humans and not treating people as the world is just trying to make us perceive them. Okay. The world's got everybody in the lower half of themselves, in that lower red chakra. Okay. And this is what keeping many of us down. All right. And this is why we become beacons of light. And this is why it's important for us to go on this journey because, like I said, it ends up being contagious and it affects people around us. Okay. Light is attracted to light. All right. And eventually, we're going to be the only lights around in a world of negativity, and people are just going to be naturally and magnetically drawn to you. Jim says, I'm talking to a girl now and she is very sweet. And I told her I practice semen retention and she said, okay, I'm okay with that. She loves to cuddle and that's what I'm looking for mostly. That's what's up, Jim. That's what's up, man. I hope you I hope you ain't gonna be relapsing soon, buddy. Because if you get that close, bro, there's something gonna be going on, man. But congratulations to you, Jim, that you done found a girl, man. I hope you guys you hit it off well and you do good. But I'm at a point right now where that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm not looking to gamble with my energy. I'm not looking to release my energy. I'm looking to maximize on my energy the most that I can. I'm looking to go very far with this. Okay. I want to go as far as I can. I want to be as energized as I can. I want to be as intuitive and smart as I can. So I'm not going to come off of this energy, not even for, a girlfriend, or, it's going to have to be a wife. Anything shorter than that, man, it won't happen for me. So I don't look doing that anytime soon. Okay. And to be quite honest with you, I mean, if even if marriage doesn't come about, I still don't have no problem will continue in the rest of my life, going to do the things that I want to do with the energy that I carry. Okay. I can see myself going all over the place. Okay. So I definitely don't want to be tied down, in something that that I'm not serious about. Okay. As men, we're supposed to be explorers. As men, we're supposed to be people who explore, bro. Okay. To go all over the world, to travel. Okay. We have the energy and the capacity to do that. So if you haven't lived that life yet, man, I mean, don't be sitting down and trying to sign the contract right away. That's just my advice for you young guys, okay? I want you young guys to understand that the sky's the limit. Okay, you're a man, bro. You could do this late into your 60s and 70s. Okay, you could travel the world. You could do all these things. All right. Don't let society nail you down, anchor you down in life. Okay. You choose to do what it is that you want to do. And I'm telling you, the best thing to do in 2024 is to be a single, handsome, smart man. Okay. Travel the world. Okay. Meet new people, bro. Meet new acquaintances. Okay. And don't be, strapped down to an area that you've, been to in your whole life. Explore the world, travel, and see the different things that you've never seen before you call it quits as a man. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. But that's it, guys. That's all I really wanted to say. Jim says he's afraid of giving up his seed, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I said the same thing, but I just gonna let you know, man. If you're already in that mode, if you're already playing that close gym, this it's just a matter of time, brother. Okay, it's just a matter of time, man. So all I'm saying is to you, don't be surprised. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised. And if that's what you want, brother, then that's what you want. I know you had been holding your seed for quite some time. Okay, so you could probably be ready to do your thing, man. But like I said, I've done that already. I went dang near 2 years and I released it, and that didn't turn out great. So it's like, bro, I have no problem with keep continuing to keep going on my journey until I get what it is that I want. And I'm not settling for nothing, bro. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Like I said, people are a dime a dozen, men are a dime a dozen, women are a dime a dozen. So if you have not done what it truly what you want to do out of life, then you need to continue to keep going on your journey, bro, and seeing all you can see before you say that this is the end of the road. Like I said, a man can go all the way into his 60s and 70s if he's healthy. okay, and still be able to have that reproduction seed working properly. So there's no need for you just to settle down. There's no need for you to get strapped down and put yourself in a situation when you could go, who knows, in this world, bro, and find someone the same compatibility as you. Okay. So it isn't just that one person. I mean, there's a reason why there's people all over the world, bro. Okay. So make sure you make the right decision, bro, before you settle down, man. Okay. Because I just don't want to see people in 2024, you know what I mean, having relationship problems. That's the last thing that I want to see. We sit here and we talk about this stuff week in and week out, how to fix, being lonely and all these types of things. And then the first thing that people do is they jump back in a relationship with the first person that they meet. Okay. So all I'm saying to you is be careful, brother. I know you're a smart man. Okay. And if you're going to come off your seat, more power to you, bro. But just make sure that that person's the right person for you. Okay, Jim. It's whatever you got to say, bro. So it's whatever you got to say, man. All I'm saying is, you know what to do, bro. You know what we talk about here, in all of our streams, man. Make smart decisions, bro. Okay, because I don't want to see you end up in something that you're not happy with, bro. Okay, 2024, we're awoke over here these days. Okay, we know about all the precautions that we need to take. Okay, so just be smart, brother. We are all going to collab. We could possibly do that one day, bro. We honestly could possibly do that, bro. I mean, I would love to have a talk with people. I would love to be like, hey, let me talk to somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? That's in the cementitian community, bro. But most people out here, bro, they're not serious about, retention. I have a few guys that I meet every now and again, bro, that they're serious about retention. But in real life, bro, I don't meet any of these people. Okay. All the people that I meet, all the people that I know, bro, they're right here on my YouTube chat. Okay. I haven't met anybody in real life who even knows about retention. And I talk about retention with a lot of guys. I talk about retention with a lot of guys, bro. And they look at me like, who in the heck are you? Okay. Cause every guy that I pretty much talk to, they're releasing their seed. Okay. And they're doing it daily. Okay. So I know I'm one of the only people, walking around in my era with this knowledge, bro. So this is the reason why it's so hard to reach people. It's a reason why it's so tough, bro, to really get to people in this world. They don't push this information, and they're never going to push this information mainstream because it'll have too much of a serious change on men. Okay. It'll help men who are in depression. It'll help men who are having problems in society. It'll help men put direction back into their life. And that's the last thing that they're going to do. And you know it, and I know it. Oh, that's not good, man. Hopefully you feel better. That's terrible, man. I've done that. I've done that before, man. When I used to play football, so I know that ain't no good. I hope you feel better, bro. I can still retain in a relationship. I just won't release. Yeah, I mean, again, buddy, that's tough, Jim. I mean, that's tough. I'm not saying you can't do it. I know people who didn't last very long doing that, and I didn't last very long doing that. Okay, like I said, that's something that's very very tough, and it's not even about discipline. It's about one night you just you decide to do that, man, and it's just too good to be true, and then soon as you get in there, you end up spilling your seed. It happens to the best of us, bro. So that's all I'm saying, man. Just be very careful, bro, because I know if that ever happens, bro, then intimacy is something that's going to come about. We all know that's common sense. So just protect yourself, man. Truth and Broadcasting Station says, since we are all on the frequency, that's why we are all going to collab. Facts, bro. Facts. I know because we're all on the same page. But here's the thing, man. We got to figure out a time and we got to figure out a schedule, bro, where we actually can get together as a community and we can have, these open panels where people can come up here and talk and express whatever it is that they want to express, share whatever it is they want to share on their journey. We got to figure out a time. I know there's people in different parts of the country. I know there's people in different parts of the world. So it's going to be up to us, bro, to figure out when we can put this stuff together, and we got to take it seriously. All right. We have the ability in our own communities to create something memorable, something that people are going to want to join. But like I said, we have too many people who are one foot in and one foot out. Okay. We got to take these things seriously. When I tell you I'm going to go live and I want to do an open panel, then that means people should be ready, bro, to come up here and do an open panel. Okay. It shouldn't be, we sit here and I'm trying to ask different people to come up. No, when I go live, bro, it should be 3-4 people ready to open panel. Okay. And talk about our different problems and our different issues that we have. And okay. And ultimately, we're going to be just talking about retention, but we'll probably jump off into some other topics as well. So just remember, bro, be ready when you see the link, bro. Click the link, join the chat, okay? And that's how we're gonna get down. Yeah, you got to be more careful, man. Definitely. Hope you didn't slip and fall or something like that. I know it's been really, really cold, bro. And I know it's been really, really icy. So be careful out there, man. Take your time. Don't try to rush to get nowhere, man. I wish you a speedy recovery, bro. Hope you get well soon, man. That's what's up, Nick. Well, like I said, the next time I come live, bro, this is what we're gonna do. Okay. I'll put it in the community section a week early. So people who come to community section will know that this is what we're gonna do in the next live. Okay. So just make sure you keep an eye on that community post. And I'll tell you on this next stream, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an open panel stream. It's not gonna have no name, it's just gonna say open panel stream. And that means that anybody that wants to come and talk, anybody wants to come up and share their story, anybody who wants to just come up and ask questions, you're going to have that opportunity. But look for it. It's going to be open stream. Okay, that's all I'm going to put. Open panel stream right on the title. So just click in. Nick says, really been focusing lately on changing from the inside out and walking with the pure love as my intention in all things. And that's what you got to do, bro. If that's what you want to get to the final level, I know that's all of us want to do, except for the cappers, except for the master fappers, except for the people who are living in a lie. Okay. All those people out there that are indulging this are living a lie. Okay. The truth in life is to return back to 0 point. That's what happens when you pass away anyway. Okay. You return back to 0 point. And this is the same thing, like I said, I've been explaining to you when you finish your journey as a retainer. Okay. You go back to 0 point. That's what you want to do. Okay. Because that's going to make you whole and complete. And if you shall happen to leave this earth, you're going to leave in peace. Okay. You're not going to feel no energies that are going to want to draw you back to a place that you're trying to ascend from. Okay. All of us are trying to ascend. You hear people talk about it in their religions. Okay. This is the ultimate goal. Okay. But you can't do that if you're going to hold on to karma that you've built here. Okay. And this is why I'm trying to tell you it's important to go on this journey, because that's exactly what you're going to do, Nick.